Hello, my name is Professor Aaron Quiqley from the University of St Andrews in Scotland, and I'm looking forward to joining you at this conference next year in Surabaya, Bali and Jakarta. I last visited Indonesia about 21 years ago, so I'm really looking forward to coming back and seeing what's changed and what's emerged in your economy. So in my job, I research novel interactions, information visualization, and also ubiquitous computing. And myself and my colleagues publish and try to push our research out to the wider community, to industry, through licensing and patenting, and making our work available for others. One thing I also do as a volunteer is I work within the ACM Special Interest Group on Human-Computer Interaction. Now, this is the group that basically looks after 24 sponsored conferences and about 40 in-cooperation conferences. And the conference you're thinking of coming to, CHIuXiD, is one of those in-cooperation conferences. I provide support and give advice to conference chairs and look after budgets and try to coordinate the activities amongst hundreds and hundreds of different volunteers across the world who are organizing these conferences globally. But at your conference, I'm not really going to be talking about CHIuXiD. I'm going to be talking about this idea called discrete computing. Now, what is discrete computing, you might ask? Okay, so it's unobtrusive, it's somewhat hidden, it's subtle, it's intentionally thought of so that you don't notice it through its design, its development, and its use. So when we're thinking about discrete computing, there's lots of existing technologies in wearable computing, in ambient computing, in ubiquitous computing, and all of those can be built around and used to develop and create and deliver new forms of discrete computing. Things that can be sort of unobtrusive, allows us to be careful with our technology, or when we might be, let's say, wary with using the technology. Now, you look at me and you can then tell whether or not I've been using discrete computing. So in the talk so far, I've been talking for about 2 minutes. The question I would ask you is, how many times did you notice me using technology? Well, I was using a lot of technology. I was controlling my computer, I was interacting with a smartphone in my pocket, my smartwatch, my smart ring, and also my earbuds. And then, of course, I was touching my face and my clothes. And we could sense all of these types of interactions in social and work contexts to kind of maintain subtle interaction. So for coming to your conference in Indonesia, I'm really kind of excited. I have pretty high expectations, I will say. I'd like to see how your industry and your academia is, addressing all the environmental, social, economic challenges that you actually face, the lessons you can show and teach me. I'd really like to also see some of the kind of new technologies, new ideas that you actually have, things that might be kind of boring to you, but would be kind of surprising to me. And I'm just looking forward to seeing what you think about discrete computing. Is it the kind of thing that actually is of interest to you and would be of interest to people in Indonesia? So thank you very much for the invitation. Thanks to Johannes and Eunice for inviting me, and I look forward to seeing you all in Jakarta, Surabaya or Bali next April. Thank you.